Okay, so we have the Elven player Inumara. His ally is also the Elven player Lothlorien, 2 elves, versus the Mordor player Sauron, and his ally the Elven player Indy, 3 elves, 1 Mordor. Galadriel and Sauron united, just like in the Rings of Power. Dylan did this patch, but he doesn't even know how to play. Oh, that hurts actually. This is a big hour, dude. That even hurt my feelings. Barracks. But the thing is, for example, I'm pretty certain that people who are making games like League of Legends, they can't play this game nearly at the same level as the pros can, you know? There are always some people who are going to be very talented gamers. We are very fortunate that the BFME games are not inflated by Asian players. If some Asian players would choose to play this game, nobody would stand a chance. I think Asian people, they actually kind of got like the talent. That's like they are born right, you know? They are born to be gamers. Okay, he's creeping with the archers, no problemo. Builder is going to be used for beating. And there is also like a Haradrim tent creep. I like this idea of the additional creeps. I also like this tower. This tower looks actually pretty decent. This tent is kind of also in BFME 1, but only in the campaign. Okay. What is this on the ground? Don't know. It's gonna be a Corsair Tavern opening for Mordor. That's the first time we see Mordor today, actually. Creep secured. Remember, the archers can creep this in this game solo. In Rise of the Witch King, they don't deal damage to the structures, so you cannot creep with archer solo. Here you can. Here you can. And they're gonna be moving on to the second creep with a Nazgul, the Black Rider. Very squishy hero, but also against Swordman very strong, because the debuff will be unlocked with level 2 only, and those cheap heroes can actually level up like crazy to level 5. And this is so strong, you know. Will nullify your leadership bonuses, make you lose your damage, armor, and that all in one very cheap and cost-efficient hero like a Nazgul from Mordor. And you can not only recruit one of them, you can recruit 3 of them. So you can have like 3 armies, each one of them is including 1 Nazgul, and the Nazgul's debuff is so strong. Double Tavern, they will buff each other, so it will make the Corsairs cost 10% less. And Haradrim is coming up next. The pikemen are coming though. But archers will be sent from his ally. Beautiful trample, insta level 2, almost level 3. You see? That's the power, boys. And easy defense, easy defense. Lucky. That's not luck, dude. That's micro. Okay, in the meantime, Inumara was able to creep. That's gonna be the second creep he will be able to take. Barracks into the stable, into the pasture, and he will now be recruiting some of the Rivendell Lancers. But remember, the Elven faction doesn't have the Linden Horse Archers in this game. That means no units that can ride and shoot. Mordor is attacking Elven lands and elves are resisting. However, some of elves decided to collaborate with Mordor. They're like, okay, we can't defend, we can't win, so we must join with him. Gandalf, we must join with Sauron. That would be wise, my friend. And then it was like the other way around, but it was like, we must join with him, Elrond, you know? And Elrond like, okay, let's join with him. The Nazgul is smashing. So resistant against arrows though. Look, the arrows are actually kind of healing him. Like no damage at all. And Haldir will be recruited next. You can see the heroes are actually way more impactful. Even very cheap heroes actually kind of crazy strong. I like that one. Like what I was always trying to say about BFME games, they should be kind of, I don't want to say unbalanced, but they should be evolving around heroes. Like heroes are the main difference maker in Battle for Middle-earth compared to other RTS games, you know? That's like they should be the difference maker. So if I'm into the unit only, army only game, then there are so many alternatives. You can play Age of Empires, for example, and then you can play exactly this with units only. But what makes the BFME games standing out, in my personal opinion, is the fact that it's about the heroes, it's about the films, it's about Lord of the Rings, you know? So I like them when they are strong. But of course, they don't need to be OP, but they have to be strong. Camping. Mordor is crushing elves. Now it makes way more sense why this elf joined with Mordor, because we see what happens to elves if they don't join with Mordor. Level 2, easy. Look, this guy's everywhere. He's everywhere. Oh, nice micro by the elves, but also nice micro by Sauron. It's so nice to see microing around, you know. Look, now they're exposed. Look. That's gonna be a disaster. Dude, Nazgul. Yeah, you know, against people like Sauron, it's very painful. You need to be paying attention. I think like a best of 5 series against somebody like Sauron is gonna be so exhausting. After the best of 5 series, you will be feeling like, oh, it was like 8 hours work, you know? Because you can't be lazy against them. You can't be lazy. Heroic statue. So it gives you anti-fear. Yeah. Damage buff. And also combat points. So by 10. But it's all very, you know, weak structure with 900 HP only. So it's going to be destroyed very soon. Corsairs coming in clutch. They can use the fire bombs if they want to, but they won't. Idea level 4 leadership unlocked. Damage leadership. So more DPS. Permanently, that's pretty decent. Against a faction that doesn't have any nullifying effect besides the mist. Mist is going to take you 10 power points, you know. Nope. Okay, I think he lost the Nazgul. Yeah, he lost the Nazgul, that's why. But I think the Nazgul did more than he cost. So at some point you need to ask yourself, if you lose a hero, it's not the end of the world. If you achieved something with the hero that was actually more beneficial and valuable than the amount of money you invested into him. And in this situation, we can all agree that Sauron's Nazgul was definitely able to have crazy amount of impact on the early game. Level 4. Double barracks, archer spam. Maybe Mirkwoods later on would be also nice. With Easterlings upon the field from Mordor player, Sauron. Corsairs are actually zooming, they are very fast. I like that one. Oh, very sneaky attack coming from the bottom corner. So the Elven player has no information until now. And when he has the information, it's going to be a bit too late. And this Malon tree is going to be exposed and taken down. It's all about it, level 2 as well. That hurts. That really hurts. Camping. Glorfindel has been recruited. He has splash damage, but he needs to be careful against the pikeman. Yep. Mounted hero against pikeman. This hurts. But Tom Bombadil! Sonic Song. The true wizard of Middle Earth. The only person who was strong enough to say no to the One Ring. He didn't care about it. But because he was so powerful, he was not even shown in the films. This is painful. He lost this one. The Easterlings are trying to disengage. Level 4 also unlocked for the Elven player Inumara. But Inumara got Tom Bombadiled a few minutes ago. Nazgul is back in the business, and now it's a double Nazgul, double trouble. I don't like this guy on sword, but because he has like double attack, right? It looks like he's like hitting twice. There is also a Haldir. We have 3 Haldirs actually up on the field. 2 of the one team and 1 of the other team. Beautiful micro again from Sauron. Very beautiful micro. Look at this. This guy's playing with fire, you know, like dancing around the pikemen, avoiding them. dealing damage, being annoying. Arvin has been recruited. Glorfindel is back from the graveyard. Remember, he got killed without doing anything to the pikeman. We can agree that Mordor is very strong, but so is Andy Brandy, right? Andy has now in total, let me take a look into this, 875 command points. He has Tom Bombadil, Farsight, and 9 power points on top of that. His ally Sauron has 725 command points. He's a level 3 slaughterhouse with industry buff on it, getting over 100 resources from one structure. That's pretty juice. And 8 power points collected on top of that. So, and then Inumara, that's the Elven player at the bottom left side, the white one, is Arrow Volley. Remember, Arrow Volley is a bit different, so it will land immediately, but it's still hard to hit on fast moving units. And in this case, you know, these units are zooming around, so it's going to be almost impossible to land on him. But against Archer army like this one, for example, it can actually work. And last but not least, we have Lothlorien being command points capped. He can't recruit any more units. He's about to lose yet another level 2 Malon 3, which means even less command points for him. He might be able to save this one, but this one is going to be taken down by this 2 horse heroes from the Elven player Andy Brandy. And he needs his help. He needs help from Inumara. The Flood has been available now, unlocked for Arvin. She has all the leadership, the inspiring presence, but it only will give armor to the Cav, okay? Only will affect the Lancers, but Andy doesn't even have a stable. So the leadership from Arvin not going to be very important and also valuable, but it might be later on, okay? This one actually, look, I like this, you know, because it will be unlocked very, very early, but then it also scales with levels. So level 7, it's gonna summon 2 more horses. Level 10, it's gonna be summoning even 2 more horses, so up to 7, starting from 3. So I like this. I like the rewarding system when you keep your units alive and level them up actively. It's one thing I personally like, the encouragement. Hey, I gotta keep my units alive. If I do so, I will have more benefits. You know, my units will be moving faster each time. Okay, so that's gonna be the first time they're gonna be pushing back. The level 3 slaughterhouse is very important and very valuable to be protected. Nazguls are committing, the pikemen are not in position. What pikemen? They have no pikemen at all. The Nazgul is here, he's gonna be using the Tainted Land. He's gonna get away. Alvin Wood will be placed now from the Elven player to cover this. But remember, he's against Andy Brandy. Andy Brandy can also cover this. Alvin Wood will be placed. Alvin Wood is actually giving you more armor and also combat experience. And we will have land, but Andy doesn't cover. That's a very good situation now for the double Alvin team. Tom Bombadil is on cooldown. Farsight is going to be used. The Flood is going to be used from Arvin, and Arvin is able to knock the army into the army from his ally. The Nazgul can be dismounted if he wants to, but it doesn't look. There comes the Glorfindel with the Blade of Purity, and he's in the backline, and the backline is not safe. Legolas, level 3, has to be careful. The army from Andy Brandy is coming now to sandwich this. Oh, so many heroes up on the field, you know? So many heroes. We have Arvin, Glorfindel, Haldir, Legolas, another Haldir. We have Nazgul, one of them has been taken down. We have 2 Legolas up on the field and 2 Haldir. So we have 4 heroes which can shoot from a long distance on the side of the 2 Elven team, okay? Eagle Summon are available now from Andy Brandy. Inumara has been using his arrow volley, but I missed that one. We know the Eagles are available, but what can Eagles do? I don't know how tanky the Eagles are, but if they are not very tanky against arrow damage, trust me on that one. 2 Legolas, 2 Haldir can actually take the Eagles down very quickly. Especially Legolas, because he's shooting like a machine gun. He's like pew, 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 pew. And if this hits hard on the Eagles, which I'm assuming it does, then Eagles won't be able to deal significant amount of damage for a 15 power point summon. So maybe it would be better to go for the Cloud Break, but I'm not sure about the 3 of the Alvin PowerPoint. So I'm not sure if the Tom Bombadil could even lead into the Cloud Break, but we know Sauron was able to get from Industry to Barrage, okay? So this one is going to hit very hard against Army and against Structures too. Maybe here would be nice to destroy the Barracks in the level 3 Malon 3, would be quite juicer. And also here, the same situation. But in a dream world, you want to use it to hit units and structures simultaneously. Pew! Juice hit. Okay, nice. Level almost 5. Level 10 unlocks the arrow wind, but he needs still over 5 levels to do this. Nazgul, not the best micro this time from Sauron. Is going to be taken down. Barrage will be used. Where? Oh, on the army. Yeah, on the army. And the army is going to be wiped out. It's going to be easy defense, but it cost him 15 power points to defend. Was it necessary? Maybe. He's running it down with the horses. Even Haradrim arches upon the field, 12 power points. He's only 13 power points away from the 25. He's again, like in the previous game, the closest player for the ultimate summon. His ally still holding on this eagle summon. I'm still questioning this eagle summon against double elf with her archer army. With even now Elrond upon the field with Atelas with level 1. That's pretty decent because, you know, look, in 750 health to heroes. And while you use this, also the allied units will get more armor during this time. And here's a very strong leadership too, the high tier leadership. The only leadership that gives you damage and armor at once. Level 4, eagle summon will be used. Okay, now we gotta keep an eye on that one. We have actually sandwich situation. Now they can't stop and shoot the eagles, because Mordor and elves are actually kind of focusing them down. Elrond is going to be using Atelas, the Nazgul is coming, the 2 eagles are following. The fortress might be able to deal damage, beautiful hit. Great timing with the eagle summon. Where is Legolas when we need him? Now the red one is trying to come from the different location. The Nazgul is going to run into the pikeman, will be taking down the level 3 tunnel, or not tunnel, sorry. Malon 3 is going to be the focus of the eagles and the 2 elven heroes. Elrond is punching his own daughter in the face. But Arwen is quite tanky. The eagles are still here, but they are being chunked. Now the attack will be slowed down a bit, but again, the advantage is definitely on the top side team. Mordor and elf combination. Having 2 separate factions in one team has always more value. Oh, but the Hawk Strike will be able to end the life of Arwen from Legolas. Legolas is level 6 now, that's very strong. As the knife fighter for increased armor if necessary. But with perma defending, I don't think you can win this. Okay, let's take a look into the power points now. Enumara, can't even talk, sorry for this. The white elven player has the end summon available. He is sitting on 600 command points in total, but he has very powerful heroes such as Elrond, Haldir, and Legolas, okay? And his ally Lothlorien has the Alvin Wood, the Tom Bombadil, Farsight, Heal, Rallying Call, and 10 power points on top of that. So he still needs 5 more power points for his 15, and then he needs 25 power points in total to get to Flood or to the Sunflare. And Sauron is already at 19 power points in total, sitting on currently 875 command points, almost at maximum. He has over 3.5k in the bank. He might go for the leader of the 9, okay? He might go for the Witch King very soon if he wants to. And Andy, also very strong, 875 command points, just like his ally, 8 power points after the eagles. He has Entmoot upon the field, level 2 barracks, armory level 3 for the Silverstone arrows, which already has been purchased, which will give a huge damage boost on the Smirkwood archers. Level 4 Glorfindel, when he gets dismounted, he can use the Blade of Purity, which will make him quite tanky, because it gives him invulnerability for 10 seconds, so he can't take any damage, while he will be able to deal 50% more. Okay, so we shall see what's gonna happen. This big fight is gonna be eventually decisive, because remember, if the double Elven team can win this fight, they have the end summon available, and the end summon might be the end. Oh, but the hitting hard, this is damage output. Oh, be careful, Nazguls! Dude, the Nazguls, you see, when you micro them well, they don't seem to be weak, but if you make one mistake, if you just touch into any pikeman, you will get one-shotted. Now the quality beats quantity, boys. The Silverstone arrows will be the difference maker. Look at this, the knockback, the knockdown, the far side, everything. Tom Bombadil will be summoned from Andy Brandy. He's gonna use the Sonic Song, but it's not gonna hit too many, because the elves are on their way to run for their lives. Huge and very strong army. Level almost 7 Nazgul, level 10 unlocks the Screech, the End, protector of the End thing, Entmoot. The protector of the Fangon Forest has been recruited, boys. Treebeard is his name. Inumara is a tower, but the Silverton arrow damage against the tower is also crazy. Now the question is, can Arrow Volley do something? Lothlorien has went for the Eagle Summon. Eagle Summon can't do anything about this army. What it can do is eventually deal economical damage. Or you can communicate with your ally, okay, we gotta go ham on this fortress. So you summon the, the Eagles, the Ants here. The Ants can take a tank damage from the arrows, no problemo. And then with the Ants and Eagles combination, maybe you can even take down the fortress, because this fortress has no armor on it. So it's quite vulnerable. But Sauron has 20 power points. So we're gonna be focusing on the power points from Sauron, because I'm assuming he's gonna get 5 more power points collected during the battle, and he will be able to unlock his 25. Elrond is level 1 from Lothlorien. So he's more like a moral sporter in this battle. He can't really approach the army from the Elven player. Any Brandy is just way too strong. I'm not sure if you can summon the Ants on top of the army and trample them. It would be quite juicer if you can do this. Would be nice to see.
Come on now.
We shall see though. Give me one, maybe later today or tomorrow. Hawkstrike is available. I mean, when Legolas can get level 10, that's gonna be also very good, Now it's gonna be difficult for the Elven team to deal with Treebeard. Treebeard is very vulnerable, pretty much invulnerable against arrow damage when you have no Silverton arrows. I don't think you can kill him without getting close to him. And getting close to him is borderline impossible, because there is a huge army of archers you gotta get through, and they will knock you back when you try to do this. Be careful. Okay, the damage is okay. Okay, the Silverton arrows. Alright. Tainted Land will be used. Big army incoming. Arrow Volley is available. Eagles available. 24 power points for Sauron. He's gonna be able to kill the... What? Witch King died too? Dude, what is this army? Am I watching Star Wars or what? What is this? This is crazy, dude. Like, shiny arrows everywhere what I'm watching. The Witch King couldn't play the game. 20 power points for Andy, 11 power points for Inumara, and 9 power points for Lothlorien. Nazgul, beautiful trample, but even without the pikeman now, the damage is crazy, but the Balrog is gonna be summoned. I think we can kill the Balrog, no?
My strength leaves me.
Eagles. Beautiful hit with the Eaglestone Bombadil summon. They were clumped. Eagles deal splash damage. Holy, the Nazguls turn and kill him, 1 hit. But in the meantime, I couldn't see that coming. Andy Brandy lost all his army to the Eagles, and he will just kill the army, dude. Why you would focus on Haldir? I think Haldir is gonna be tanky enough. No, he's gonna die, he's gonna die! He's gonna whip the barracks level 2 with 1 hit. And Breathfire is still available. He's gonna Breathfire the army and also the fortress. The barracks is gonna be destroyed eventually. He has not much time left anymore. He's gonna whip the level 3 Malon tree. The Balrog actually, despite being the fact that the summon was not the greatest, still did a phenomenal job. But now we know, it knows that the Balrog has a very long cooldown, okay? And once the duration, the time remaining is gone to 0, he's gonna be forced to leave the Middle Earth. And now, when you are not defeated now, it's your time to shine. It's your time to come back, okay? We have Treebeard throwing rocks from miles away on the towers. The Balrog actually dealt a lot of damage. Holy guacamole. Lothlorien has not a single production building left on the field anymore. But Andy has 24 power points, okay? Inumara has 14 and Lothlorien has 19. But Lothlorien has no army. That's the main problem. He has nothing. Beside Legolas level 8, there is a barricade offensively summoned. huge army coming from Mordor. Not that huge, but it's bigger than what Lothlorien has to offer. He needs to rebuild the barracks first, and the problem is this barricade, it's gonna be very hard to be destroyed. But Lothlorien is now fishing more power points. Legolas hitting level 9, 1 level away from getting to unlock the arrow wind, sorry. Heroes from any Brandy are trying to fish power points. The barrage is available for the next big fight. Eagles are on cooldown for Lothlorien, 19.5 power points collected. We have Inumara sitting on 0 power points because he went for a Cloud Break. Cloud Break's done. Arwen is being chunked. Level 4, Elrond. Inumara, maybe there was a mistake because he now needs 25 power points for his 25. The barricade will be taken down by the 2 heroes of the elves, Haldir and Elrond, drawing their swords. And Mordor is swarming out, surrounding what is left from Lothlorien. Cloudbreak can be a juicer to take you some time, to get you some time to turn the fight into your favor. Because as we are talking, this Elven army has no resistance to fear. There is no Elven wood or any hero that provides you any resistance to be immune against the Cloudbreak. So Cloudbreak can be good, but I think you need to have the perfect timing to use it. Builder has been killed, slain by these 2 Nazguls, one of them being level 5, one of them being level 7. Turtle situation here for Lothlorien. Lothlorien needs power points. He has 20 of that. But the flood for any Brandy is available. The communication is going to be very important here, because if you time it well, you have flood, you have eagles, you have Tom Bombadil, you have barrage, you have 4 destructive power points, which can be all in one, enough to even take down the fortress. Cloudbreak is coming in clutch, and the arrow wind hitting like a truck. There comes the flood to kill the army, but it was not the best flood in the game. And arrow wind still keeps going. Now the power points from Lothlorien are at 23.5, 24. He will be able to defend himself. The Lancers are coming from Andy Brandy with heavy armor. Tom Bombadil is going to be summoned, but 25 power points. Finally unlocked for Lothlorien. He now has the chance to go for the flat as well. Elrond in the meantime was able to slay down 3Beard, okay? Now the question is, guys, do you see what I'm seeing? Can you imagine a flood here? It's gonna be the juiciest flood you have ever seen in your life. The lineup is perfect. You can kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structures with one single ability. Witch King is being chunked. Elrond, can he outrun him? The Witch King is actually zooming. The Mordor player is gonna be using heal, and Witch King is fast enough. He doesn't even need to get mounted on his horse to get away from this, okay? Tom Bombadil is gonna be gone. Level 7 Haldir has the golden arrow available, but the level 10 Legolas's DPS with 282 range damage, but every 0.5 seconds, flat available now. Use Farsight, see what I'm seeing, and punish him. Punish him right now. I think going for the structure here. Oh, but in the meantime, the Eagles summon. Look at the tower. The arrow damage is crazy. The Eagles are going down, and what a failed attempt to go for the fortress of Inumara. There comes the barrage, the overcommitment, and not even close, baby. Not even close, baby. But it's gonna stay low now for a long time. How can you repair this, bro? How can... Oh, they're coming. Oh, they're... Oh, no, 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 no. He's building wall-ups, everything. Build here. More. He's placing, but it's not gonna be enough. One hit was needed, and what has been started has been finished. Glorfindel is gonna die for this. The arrow damage from the Mirkwoods inside the tower is kind of crazy. The flood, did he use the flood though? Let me take a look into this. Yeah, he used the flood, but where did he use the flood? Okay, he used the flood defensively for his ally. He's poor, he has no money, he has 525 command points. Losing the fortress is quite painful, but you know what's even more painful? That this player has not even any... He has one builder, okay. This is very important because he lost 2 builders. I believe that's the last builder he has left on the field. And remember, in order to rebuild your fortress, you need 5,000. Elrond is going to use the Atelas. Big healing coming in clutch. You have the end throwing rock from camouflage area. There comes the golden arrow from Haldir. But I think this dude gives you resistance to fear. No, he doesn't give you resistance to fear. Why didn't get they stunned? Okay, level 10. You need to be level 10 to stun nearby light sensitive units. Okay. So also skilling with this one. You need 5,000. I mean, you obviously can give money to your ally. I mean, basically in this situation, the red elven player could send money to his ally, obviously. But the problem is, Lothlorien is sitting on 900 resources himself. He has 425 command points, so he has no money left over to actually help out his ally Inumara. And without the fortress, you can't even use your power points anymore. But the Nasus are inting for no reason. There comes the Eagle Summon. The Wildman, not the Wildman, the Corsairs are gonna be slain. The Witch King, the big focus. They know all they gotta do is to destroy the remaining barracks from the Elven player Inumara. Once you have no more production buildings left, you will be losing the game, regardless about how much money you have, or how many power points you have, how highly leveled your heroes are. Your production buildings and your fortress are what keeps you in this game. The money not looking very good. The Witch King is actually very fast. That is like, how can you ever catch him? He's able to outrun and run away from Elrond. That's how fast he is on foot, which kind of looks unnatural to me. Because I believe Witch King was very, very tough, durable, strong hero in the films, but he wasn't that fast, dude. Like, this guy is zooming. What? It looks so funny because he has small, like, because of his model maybe, it looks funny when he's moving that fast. It kind of makes sense when Legolas is moving fast. But seeing Witch King zooming on foot doesn't seem the right thing to do. You know, it doesn't look very... No, suiting him, not very well. 475, heal available for Mordor. The Balrog, I mean, Balrog summon has been now for a while, and it's like 3/4 back up already. Only a quarter away from being summoned for a second time. This game is going on for a long time, but let's be honest, I think the last 10 minutes, maybe even longer than this, the Elven players were only able to defend, while the topside team was sieging, attacking, destroying. All that we have seen from the double Elven team was attempt to defend permanently. I think the difference maker could be maybe the Whirlwind with level 5, but also level 5 this also will skill with level. So level 5 deals minimal damage, sweeps low tier heroes only, level and lasts for 16 seconds, level 7 it's gonna last for 19 seconds, and level 10 deals double damage, sweeps all heroes and lasts for 22 seconds. So level 10 of this Whirlwind can actually be quite scary. But what can also be scary is the Witch King. When dismounted, it can pierce through the level 5 fear resistance, so you can't fear him. Attack trolls up on the field, Legolas level 10, but the attack trolls are quite tanky. Because he's focusing on the Witch King, there comes the heal from the Mordor player. I think in this situation, you gotta kill the trolls first. There comes the Whirlwind from Elrond. Elrond is level 6, but he's being chased. And Witch King will be able to get the finishing blow on the Elrond from the Vandal. In the meantime, Bambi, buff more attack troll, okay. Dude, attack troll, not very, I mean, pretty strong, but I think it has nothing to do with the situation. We need to invest 1100 on a troll cage level 3. I think they are supposed to be strong. Bambi. It was a good game, boys, right? I think it was a good game. Like, I like those games in which we see like Fiesta, big hero party, you know. I think Elven player, we have seen every Elven hero now. We have seen Arwen, Elrond, Haldir. We only didn't see Thranduil. That's the only hero we were missing. We have seen Glorfindel, Legolas. Mordor, we have seen Nazgûl, Witch King, attack trolls. And that's what I like to see. Balrog, we have seen Flood 2 times. I'm wondering what would happen if Inumara wouldn't lose his fortress like this, you know?